we're excited because we have a brand new song coming out. Um, just one song. It's coming out June 2nd, and it's called Dare to Hope. And we are so excited about this song because I really think it's going to impact a lot of people. And yeah, that's what's next. So we're going to be shooting a music video actually in a few weeks. I'm excited for that because I'm actually not doing it this time. So I've done most of ours, and I get a little break, and I'm excited to see what a guy that I really respect brings to the table on it. But the song itself is what I'm really excited about. We have easily like um, a dozen songs that are in a state where they could be recorded for real or put a real vocal on and be songs. Um, but this one I think is special.
Hmm.
So we actually pulled the plug on another song that was already ingested into the distribution system right at the last minute in substitution for this song. And I think one of the reasons why I think it's so special is because we wrote it with a good friend of ours, two good friends of ours, but specifically the one who's the producer on it. His name's David Spencer. Um, there was a tragic school shooting in Nashville a month and a half, almost 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And when that happened, I was actually on spring break in Florida, and I left my phone in our hotel room and was down at the pool with my kids and came back up. And I hardly ever like unplug, but like I unplugged, came back up to these texts about this shit that happened and the fact that two people we're very close with, their kids were at the school and go to
Wow.
that school, and we were just waiting the rest of the afternoon to hear like if they were okay. Um, just tragic. And David's kids were there. His wife works there.
Wow.
Um, this woman who's on our radio team who helps get our songs on the radio. Her kids go to school there. So it was all their kids were okay, but just a horrific thing to have be a reality to people who are very close to you.
Yeah. Wow.
And we had this right scheduled before all that happened, because it's kind of hard to get everybody's schedules to line up. But uh, so I think it was like 3 weeks after that is when this write was supposed to happen with David and another writer. His name's Ethan Hulse, and Dustin and I. And it was David's first write back after all this happened, and he was still just extremely shooken up from it. And we didn't know if we were going to write a song that day, or that wasn't even like something I expected to happen, or I didn't have an expectation of walking in to like hang out with one of my good friends of like, well, we need to get a song out of this. Like that wasn't at all. It was
Right.
just like, how can we be here for him?
Yeah.
How can we love on him? How can we support him? And it was an amazing uh, just time to be together with
Wow.
somebody and to feel like you could um, be kind of just God's hands and feet to him in that moment because he was just reeling. But out of that, some very honest conversation happened, and I believe God kind of just put this song in the room, and that's the song that after we wrote it, we didn't even know what had happened. We didn't know. Yeah, he sent us the demo a few days later, and we were all like, "We don't even remember this happening."
Wow.
And so we finished it real quickly, and the other song was already in process, already mixed, going to master, and we pulled the plug on the one, and we just feel like this is a song of hope that the world desperately needs right now, and not just because of these things that happen, like these school shootings and these senseless things, but everybody's looking for hope,
Yeah.
and I think it's just where do we know to look for hope,
Yeah.
and that's where we're at.
Jesus.
That's
Yeah.
what's most important to us is sharing that with people.